Hey, what's up, Bully fan? Welcome back to the Kilo Kennels channel. I just wanted to cover ultrasound today. I recently added a new ultrasound machine to our program, so now we offer ultrasound services to the public. So I thought it would be a good idea to do a little educational video on how to do ultrasound if you already purchased your own ultrasound machine. A little free game for y'all. I picked this shit up on Amazon. It's actually a really good machine. Here's the brand right there. It's a pretty sturdy design. It's got like a hard case built on. It has a strap like already built in. It has the option to clip on another strap that comes inside of the case. It comes with a briefcase. Check this shit out. It comes with this case here. It's pretty legit setup. You got your strap to hang it on your shoulder, power cord, power capacitor for your charger, a little bag so it stays clean after you use it, and of course I like the case. Pretty handy, that way you can put your gel in there. This is the gel I use. It's the red conductive ultrasound gel. You can pick this shit up on Amazon as well. It's a little more conductive than regular lube, so you'll get a better image when you're doing the ultrasounds. But the machine also comes with a manual, so you'll be able to check out all the different stuff that it does. But for us, we're just gonna be doing mostly canine ultrasound, so we're just gonna be working with dogs. But check it out, it has like the different features for the buttons inside of the manual, so you guys will be able to mess with that. Of course, how to do measurements. And the cool thing about this machine is it'll actually guess, this is how you do measurements, but it'll actually guess approximately how many weeks pregnant your female is, and it can do that by you measuring the head diameter, gestational sac diameter, and it does have all the different operating procedures of how to do that right here inside of the manual, which is pretty cool, rather than having to search the web to try to figure it out. It comes with all that stuff right here, pretty much step by step of how to do everything. So it dumbs it down pretty good. Like I said, it does have different modes. So check it out. You can do like swine, you can do goat, sheep, camel, feline, and a bunch of other shit. But this is the one that we're gonna be working with, which is the canine one. And the different measurements it does is the head diameter, CRL, gestational sac, and a BD. To be honest, I'm still not completely familiar with everything, but the ones that I use is the gestational sac measurement and head diameter. Those are the two that people usually want to know the most. And of course, look, it has what actually each one is right here. So the CRL is calculated gestational age according to the length of the dog's CRL. So I'm not exactly sure what that is. I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research on that. But yeah, like I said, the one that I usually use is the head diameter and the gestational sac. So that's the one we're gonna be going over today. Like I said, if you guys want to mess with more features on it, you just open up the manual and it pretty much explains everything step by step. So when you get this, you get a wand with it. There's a different style wands that you can get on Amazon as well. It's just hooked up with a coax cable, and this thing just screws into the side of the machine, kind of like a mic. And it seems pretty cool. You can put in a SD drive for extra memory storage. You can save pictures and actually take videos live while you're doing ultrasounds. So pretty much screen record what you're doing. It'll save it onto the chip. You can download those on to your laptop or whatever. to steady them on a bigger screen. You can also hook up the machine to a monitor. You can do that using the USB port right there. This one right here is your charging port, and there is a little indicator light that turns on when it's charging. So this is what it looks like when you power it on. That's what you're gonna get right there. It loads, and then you'll automatically go to the ultrasound screen. And your wand is gonna start to move. You got this style of wand is gonna start to move like this. That's normal. That means you're just sending the signals through and just scanning. All your options are gonna be over here. You're gonna be messing with these stuff right here. Your measurements are gonna be in here. So if you wanna do a different measurement, you can hit LBC, and then there are your canine measurements right there. And then, like I said, you can move with the arrows to choose your measurement, and then click and then measure. But I'll get a little close up of when we're actually doing the ultrasound. That way you guys can see exactly how I do it in the screen. But for now, let me exit out of here. And first things first, I got to shave our female that we're going to be doing today. Her name is Tyra Banks. This is a little creature daughter that I picked up off Top Secret Bullies. I bought her a little while back, and I did an in-house breeding with her with one of my studs. His name is Wu. He's carries direct Manolo blood. He's off of a stud named Smokey, and he's from Catching Us Boy Camp. That boy is super badass. Like I said, he's direct Manolo son, carries Carlito blood, Don Tron, and a bunch of other crazy genetics. And then on the other side, I got Louis V, Dax Line, 2 times Bullseye, and some other heavy genetics on the dam side. So I'm super excited for this litter. Hopefully it all plays out. Due date is first week of October, if not the last week of September. I did the breeding the first AI August 1st, and she was at 13.4 on the first progesterone that I did. So I went ahead and hit it that night. I hit it early, then I skipped the night, and then I hit it on the 3rd for the second time. I usually do three AIs. Some people say, don't do that anymore, but to be honest, I didn't have my own ultrasound machine for a while, so to play it safe, that's how I did it. I just did 3 AIs. That way I didn't have to go back and forth every night to get ultrasounds, progesterone done on the female. But luckily now we got our own progesterone machine, so moving forward we're gonna be doing that every night to get it right on the numbers, because that's ideal, right? You want to get it right on the numbers. I have everything written down on my calendar, so that's why I'm looking at it this way. So yeah, on the second AI, she went down to a 12.4, and that night the collection I got off of a stud, it was 15 ml, so 15 cc's of semen. I only put half of that. Even if I get like 10 or whatever, I usually only put 5. I just don't like to overload the insides with too much semen. You can create too much bacteria in there, and then you're gonna end up having to flush out your sample, and it kind of defeats the purpose. So I try to do 5 to 6, the most like 8 cc's. If I really feel like maybe this female needs some extra, but usually I'll just inseminate 5 ml. So on the last one, she was at last progesterone that I did on her, she was at 24.4, and on that night I did a 3rd AI. Keep in mind, like I said, I did the first AI August 1st, and that was 13.4 progesterone. The second AI went down August 3rd, and that was 12.4 on the progesterone. And then on the 3rd AI, that was August 5th, and she tested at 24.4. The female did take, I already did an ultrasound to confirm if she was pregnant or not, so I do know that she did take. So right now what we're gonna do is we're gonna shave her up and then do another ultrasound. That way you guys can see what a pregnant female looks like and what the sacs and all that's supposed to look like on the screen when you're looking at it. Because I know when I first got my machine, if you're not familiar with what you're looking for, it could be a little confusing as to if she's pregnant or not, right? Especially if she's in the early stages. So just my advice to you is just do testing, like, you know, every other day. You have the machine already, so might as well just mess with the machine, mess with the settings, and then like I said, you can zoom in and out on the screen. So you know, mess with that, and then you'll be able to kind of better see what the sacs are supposed to look like. But like I said, I'll show you guys in this video. I'll have the camera actually pointed to the screen so you guys can see live what the ultrasound is supposed to look like. So let me get this female shaved up, and I'll touch back with you guys. So this is the female that we're going to be working on. Her name is Tyra. Check her out. She's a little baddie. Top secret bullies. They produce this female. She's Anthem's sister. For those of you who know the world famous Anthem, that boy was a beast. This is his sister right here. Full tail, thick build, super bad bitch. Look at those ears. All clean tail. She's a little heavy right now, so she ain't really trying to work, but yeah, this is the girl we're gonna be shaving up. So you gotta shave that belly real quick, and then we'll be doing the ultrasound on her. Just wanted you guys to take a good look at her. She's pretty bad. Super excited. We ran her to, like I said, our stud Wu. He's a micro exotic stud that I had off my previous litter, so they're gonna be fucking badass bulls. Stay tuned on it. I'll be posting updates on the pups once they're born. Check this shit out. The girl's a beast. Look at that chest. Yeah. All right, guys. Let me get started shaving her up, and we'll get going. So when you shave, you want to just turn this light on. You're just gonna shave a little bit, like right here in the middle. You don't want to shave the whole thing. Or you're just gonna shave a little right in between there, that we can get a better reading while we're scanning her belly. You can pick up one of these shavers at like a Walmart or something. Pretty handy to have if you're gonna be doing ultrasounds. Like I said, you don't need to do the whole belly, but you want to get a nice big area that you can scan. You want to make sure you guys are careful with, you know, obviously the skin is pretty tender. Just want to be careful. Usually this is where they do the C-section incision. So you want to be extra careful you don't catch some skin and rip it. You know, you don't want to scare your female, because then it's going to be harder to do this. whenever you're trying to do an ultrasound. So that's probably pretty good. Check it out. So you see, I didn't shave the whole belly. I just shaved kind of in the middle. And you can see her old C-section scar right there. So I just kind of shaved halfway through the nipple line. And then just clean the inside up a little bit. And that should be plenty of space for you to get a nice ultrasound reading. Let me set up the camera, and then that way you guys can get a good view of the ultrasound screen. Alright guys, I trying to set up the camera as best I can so you guys can get a good view of this. So bear with me here, I'm just trying to, never recorded this by myself, so I'm just kind of trying to set up the best angle and work at the same time. So right now I'm just cleaning off the belly with a little wet wipe, so we can get a good surface area to the skin. Now I'm going to put the gel on. You don't need to put a whole lot. I always leave the bottle open just in case I need to use it again. But your wand should be moving like this. Once it's reading, it should be moving like that. So focus the screen back over here. And let's keep going. So first thing I always do is I spread out the gel in the spot that you shaved. Spread it all over the skin, nice and evenly. Alright, now we're going to start to scan. Up right there. You see it? So to save the image, we're going to press freeze, and then we're going to hit save. And let's see right here, it was stored. So now we're going to go back into live, zoom out. We're just using these toggles here, left and right, to zoom in and out. So now we're going to scan another area and see if we can see another puppy. And there's another one right there. You see it? Freeze, save. So it'll tell you it was stored right here. And say you want to review this. We'll go review. And now from here, it's still frozen, right? So we're gonna go OBC. Oh shoot, I think I deleted it. So OBC, when you're in the review, it'll allow you to delete, so be careful with that one. So let's hit measure this one. worry on here in a second. Let me just take a bunch of pictures before my female gets impatient. Probably a little bit more gel on there. Good deal. Good deal. You guys see that? That's a pup right there. Freeze, save, unfreeze. Please save. That's a great picture right there. You see that? That's the head. Probably pretty well developed already. We're gonna measure. Press OK. You head diameter. So you're gonna have to click your measurement first. We're gonna do gestational sac, and now we're gonna go measure the sac from one end to the other end. So I think it'll be like right here. Tire, wait. Tire, wait. I want to give mom a break here. I'm gonna wipe it down. She's already uncomfortable. And then the back. So this right here you can only do in the live mode. So when you're scanning the female, it would be, this is the bottom of your sac, and then we're going to go to the top of the sac. Hit OK, and then it'll calculate. It'll give you an approximate guess of of what the age is. See, check it out. 5 weeks, 5 days. Those two right there. So it's pretty cool, you know. If you figure out how to use the machine pretty well, you can get some good readings. To exit, we'll hit OBC again, and now we're gonna do head diameter. This one will be from here. Like I said, I'm still pretty new to this, so I'm not really sure if that's the actual head or just a sack. But say if it was a head, you hit OK here, OK over here where you end, and then it's gonna guess it's 8 weeks, 5 days into the pregnancy based on head diameter. So pretty cool. Alright guys, so that's a wrap. We're done with this ultrasound. Check her out. Look at this tire here. She's thick, super wide chest. You can see Anthem genetics. Super excited for this breeding. I just wanted to do this ultrasound thing because I feel like a lot of breeders, you know, if you're in this to stay in this for the long run, you know, most of you know we spend a lot of money on testing, so to save yourself some cash in the long run, I know myself personally, you know, I always say balling on a budget, right? Because you know, we got the money, but we ain't always trying to spend it on lab work and shit like that. So for me, I ended up just investing into my own machines and just, you know, keeping everything in-house. So now I do my ultrasounds in-house, progesterone testing, reverse progesterone testing, artificial inseminations, all that stuff. We got raw food frozen in our freezer up here, you know what I mean? I do all of our stuff in-house now. If you're going to be in this for the long run, your best bet is definitely getting your own equipment. It's going to benefit you not only by saving money, but you can also make money. You know what I mean? Like, you don't only have to make puppies to make money from the dogs. Like, you can make money by providing services, you know, providing the information. You know, there's people out here selling ebooks and stuff like that for information on how to do things. You know, like the more knowledge that you know, the more valuable that you become. Like they say, knowledge is power. So just educate yourself and on as much equipment as you can. You know, try to be knowledgeable about most of the subjects. You know, don't just be knowledgeable about the dogs. Don't make yourself educated on other stuff, like, you know, the lab work. You know, maybe you don't want to do the artificial inseminations, but you know what needs to be done in case, you know, you want to get somebody to do it, you know they're doing it right, you know what I mean? But yeah, I just wanted to cover this in hopes that it helps somebody out with their program. Like I said, I got this machine off of Amazon. It was only $7.49 when I got it, but I know they always run specials on the machine, so you never know, you might be able to pick one up for like $600 or something like that. Super great investment. Comes with the hard case and all that stuff. It's only one. You just have to order the gel separately. This gel, you can get it on Subscribe and Save on Amazon. It works really well, and then you can get your little shaver on Amazon, or I got mine at Walmart. So yeah, man, that's all you need. Get yourself some gel, get yourself the machine, and you can start confirming your own pregnancies at home. Like I said, take your time to mess with the machine. That's the best way to learn it. And yeah, man, hopefully this video helps somebody out today. I'll catch you guys on the next video. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and spread this video, you know, to all your friends and somebody you think it might help. Appreciate you guys. Catch you on the next one.